Stop number 3 on the Castrol GTX Cup Series brings us to Richmond International Raceway in Richmond, Virginia. As we're here today for the running of the Mobil 1 400 as we are set for 60 laps around this racetrack. It is the first short track race of the season on this 3/4 mile D-shaped oval, or I should say D-shaped oval here at Richmond International Raceway. And here's your starting lineup for today's running event. On the pole, it's the defending series champion, Quentin Moore. His first pole of the season, his second straight pole at Richmond. Let's hope the same thing does not happen to him this time as it did the last time he was here on this track. Starting outside of him will be car number 5. It is Austin Reed, the number 5 Tide Chevrolet. Here, Austin Reed, the defending champion of this event. Second row is Charles Sanford in 71. The Big Apple Markets Chevrolet is alongside number 24, the Team 3 Racing Pontiac. It's Phil Parker sitting alongside. Third row has car 22, Mitchell Hodak, fresh off a 9th place run at Rockingham. He's alongside number 98, Matt McIntyre, the Banquet Frozen Foods Chevrolet. Fourth row has Raphael LeDuc in car 17, the Western Auto Chevrolet, and number 8, Snickers Buick, starting P8. It is Noah Sewell. Row number 9 has, or row 5, I should say, has car 4, William Brock, the Kodak Film Chevrolet, and number 94, Dylan Posey, the Sunoco Ultra Oldsmobile. Going to row number 6, it is number 49, Reggie Fogelman. Great qualifying run for him in the Interstate Batteries Buick. He's alongside number 21, Tori Gossett, at the wheel of the Citgo Ford. Going to row number 7, it's car 73. Is Carson Gunn, a Slim Fast Oldsmobile. He's alongside number 28, Keith Batson, the Texaco Haviland Ford. He has one of our 3 in-car cameras in today's race. Row 8, has car 75, Laura Chung, whose only career win came right here at Richmond, but it was in the night race. She's flanked by car 43, Mike Becker, the STP Pontiac. Next row down has car 52, Seth Cole in the Alka-Seltzer Pontiac, and number 10, Alexander Rowe in the Peter Later Chevrolet. Next row down to Daytona 500 champion Cole Deaver, the GM Government Chevrolet, car number 3 is alongside number 30. It is Zachary Fitzwater, the Pennzoil Pontiac. Next row down is car 90, Caleb Fogler, who won the last time he was here at Richmond last season. He's alongside number 1, Trent Dunham, in a Skull Classic Oldsmobile. Going to the next row down is car number 66, Eric Monaco, the Phillips 66 Trop Arctic Pontiac, and number 20, Rob Evans. Next row down is number 27. It is Daniel Voiles, who had a tremendous run at Rockingham. It was Rob Evans who had a tremendous run at Rockingham. Daniel Voiles crashed at Rockingham, on that one. But Voiles is the next row down, is 27. He's driving an Oldsmobile. He's alongside number 7, the 8K Racing Ford of Aubrey Scott. Next row down is number 2, Dylan Young in the Miller Genuine Draft Pontiac, and number 18, Ryan Brommer, come off to a pretty good start this season. He finished second at Daytona, but fell back a little bit at Rockingham. Next row down is number 19, Jackson Haywood, and number 9, Jessica Shelton, who has our second in-car camera, the Coors Light Ford. Next row down is number 26, Joshua Osborne, the Quaker State Buick, and beside him, one number down, Colin Cropley, in 25, the Kodak Chevrolet. Watch him come through the field quickly as well, too, as will Shelton and Osborne. Next row down is number 12. It is Ryan George in the Red Vestas Buick, and he's alongside number 11, Kat Batson, and the Budweiser Chevrolet. Or Budweiser Ford, Yeah, a day a Batson runs a Chevrolet would be the day pigs fly. Next row down is 55, Chris Dalton, and beside him, number 68, Ben Culling, fresh off a top 10 finish at Rockingham. We finished 10th in that race. Next row down is number 6. It is Cody McGurk in the Folgers Ford. He's alongside number 33, Nathan Orman. His running shotgun is Kyle Matthews, the Rockingham winner in the Mellow Yellow Pontiac car 42. And Kyle will have our third in-car camera in today's race. So again, our in-car cameras will be carried by Kyle Matthews, Jessica Shelton, and Keith Batson. So the field line up on pit row for the command to fire the engines here for today's event, and here's the command to fire them up here today at Richmond.
Gentlemen, start your engine!
And given the fire the engines as we're separating here today, as the pace level will go off with the big one, the pace up, and we'll be back for the start of the race right after this. A Ford Chevy front row for this event here today at Richmond International Raceway. Pace car on the pit road. And the green flag's about to fly. And let's go racing. Short track racing here in Richmond, Virginia. And the Mobil 1 400 is on. Through the first and second turns, Quentin Moore has the early jump. Charles Sanford going toe-to-toe with the 15 car, or the 5 car, I should say, excuse me, of Austin Reed gets past him. Mitchell Hodak up the 3rd spot. And Rafael Duke coming through the field. He's at the 4th place right now in the 17 Western Auto Machine. He and Austin going side by side now for that position. And it's Quentin Moore leading the first lap of the event. This racetrack has been known for wreckfest here in this event, especially in the night races here at Richmond. And already a caution flag is flown here, and it's Jessica Shelton, car number 9. And she jump inside with Jessica, and it's in a bad hood crumble on that number 9 Coors Light Ford. Slows her down the pit road, 45 miles around the pit road, speed limit on her machine as you ride inside with Jessica. As she comes into her pit stall, and she's out of the race, unfortunately for her. So, caution flag flying on the second lap of this event here. Let's take a look at what happened to Jessica. She was middle of a 3-way situation between her, Chris Dalton, and Trent Dunham. As they go through turns number 1 and 2 right there. And something happened in front of Jessica, actually. It was Dylan Poteet who had spun. Remember I said that this track has been known for wreckfest right there. Yeah, Poteet had a problem. They came across the start-finish line to complete the first lap here. Poteet's car. Things are going pretty good for him right there. Goes into turn number 1. Car slows dramatically as if it had a problem there. It actually hits the brakes, and then the car then slows dramatically in turns 1 and 2 right there. As if the mechanical failure had happened on the number 94 Sunoco Oldsmobile. And then watch Mike Becker comes right up and just taps the back of Poteet's car, turns him around. Everybody else gets through okay until Jessica Shelton comes along right into the 94 car of Poteet. And rough start to the season for Jessica Shelton. Had a bad finish in the Daytona, had crashed in the Daytona 500, crashed here today at Richmond. She had a 6th place finish at Rockingham. At least that was a bright spot for Jessica, but unfortunately, day ends early for the Coors Light team, and I think also for the Sunoco team as well too. Poteet on pit road right now, or at least was on pit road. Now he's back on the racetrack, so Shelton the only car out of the race. So Poteet, I think stayed on the lead lap. I think nope, he's a lap down in 38th position in this race here. 37 cars remain on the lead lap, and Quentin Moore is your leader. We'll be back for the restart right after this. Back at Richmond International Raceway, pace cars lights are off, and we'll be restarting on lap number 8 in this event. It's Quentin Moore, your leader. Charles Sanford in 2nd position. 3rd is Mitchell Hodak. 4th position is Rafael Duke. 5th spot in car number 5 is Austin Reed. 6th is William Brock. 7th is Reggie Vogelman. 8th is Phil Barker. 9th is Carson Gum. And 10th is Noah Sewell. The green flag flies, and we're back underway here in the Mobil 1 quarter, lap number 8. Mitchell Hodak trying to make it 3 wider, splits Poteet up the middle. And now they're going to be side by the 3-way going into turn number 3 here. It's going to be the 22 or 71 taking 2nd position. It's going to be the 22 car. Poteet, you saw, got really sideways as about took him and Sanford out. And they go into turn number 1 again right there. So Fords have the top 2 spots. One car is red and the other car is blue. And Dylan Poteet frustrating everybody, including Austin Reed and William Brock there. Reed saying, "No, come on, Poteet, out of the way, buddy." Poteet saying, "No way, Austin." And that's letting Charles Sanford stay ahead of the 5 car. And here comes the 4 car, William Brock, to the low side, or high side, I should say. 12 car of Ryan George coming off of pit road. He had some sort of a problem. And Colin Cropley's in the inside lane as well too. Colin's not going to be happy about that. And Ryan coming back on the pit road, and he'll slow down to 45 miles an hour, so an unscheduled stop. And same with the 25 car as well too. So frustrating beginning for both 12 and the 25 teams here. And what in the heck? Well, obviously a stop and go penalty for both those drivers. Both drivers getting black flag for some inexplicable reason. But right now, nothing going wrong with Quentin Moore and Mitchell Hodak right now. They're first and second right now. The Quentin Moore, your leader. Hodak trying to catch the defending series champion. Austin Reed right now running in third spot. Fourth is Noah Sewell. Fifth is now Laura Chung, as she is now moved her way up a spot. She brings Cole Deaver with her in car number 3. Deaver in 6th position in the GM Goodrich Chevrolet, the Daytona 500 champion. Deaver, you know, if there was ever a happy guy after that Daytona 500, it definitely was the man in that black number 3. Cole Deaver, of course, driving the car, always in the car of his all-time favorite idol, Dale Earnhardt. And Deaver, of course, you can bet as long as the series still keeps going on, and there's an Earnhardt car in the mix, there Deaver is at the wheel of it. But right now, Cole trying to get around Laura Chung for that number 5 spot right now as they come down the front start-finish line. Matt McIntyre's in 7th position. Eric Monaco having a good day. He's in 8th spot in the 66 machine. How about rookie Tori Gossett, car 21 up to 9th position in the Citgo Ford. Tori, one of the rookies in the field. Quentin Moore found her in the somewhere. Asked her if she wanted to ride in the series though, and she said she agreed, and so now trying to make a good impression in that 21 machine. That 21 car was a Morgan Shepherd car the next year in 92. That's why for the 1992 car set, Quentin Moore will be driving this car next season. But we are in the 3rd race of the season, so we're going to try not to get ourselves into silly season rumors here. Gossett right now gets passed also by Charles Sanford. Sanford up to 9th position now. Gossett still in a good day so far. She's in 10th position. Had a decent run in the Daytona 500 and then had nothing but problems at Rockingham. Daniel Boyle's running in 11th position right now. 12th is Dylan Young. 13th, Carson Gum. Rafael Duke has slipped to 14th position in the 17 car. Phil Parker, the Raging Cajuns, in 15th spot. 16th is Jackson Haywood. 17th is Keith Batson. 18th is Alexander Rode. 19th is Ryan Brommer. And Joshua Osborne is in 20th in the 26 machine. Dylan Posey's 36 car, he's a lap down. 21st, I should say, is Trent Dunham. Mike Becker, 22nd. 23rd is Chris Dollerton. 24th is Zachary Fitzwater. 25th is Kat Batson. Then it's Nathan Ormond running 26th position as he gets past Reggie Fogelman, who's about to get passed also by Kyle Matthews, who started this race in 39th. Matthews now up to 27th position in that Millie Yellow 42 after a dominating performance at Rockingham. Well, nothing going right for him so far at Richmond, but it's still early in the event. We still got 40 laps remaining in the event. This time by Caleb Fogler. Meantime, trying to get around Matthews, he will do so, or try to do so, I should say, the number 90 machine, and he will indeed take position away. So move Fogler now up to 27th spot. Matthews dropped to 28th, maybe 29th now as Aubrey Scott goes inside. So Matthews and Fogelman still both all at the on the upside of the track, as has been Cohen in the 68 car. Seth Cole and William Brock also behind the mix as well too. But there's the top two, and they have pulled away pretty big right now. And we are getting word that both Ryan George and Colin Cropley both disqualified out of this race. So Ryan will finish 37th and Cropley will finish 38th. And I say Cropley, if I know him, is PO'd big time right now. Ryan George, on the other hand, he could care less if it snows oats. Much like his buddy Kev Shearer. Kev, if you're watching this, sorry for the comment. Anyway, but back at the leaders right now is Quentin Moore and Mitchell Hodak running first and second position right now here. 36 cars remain in this race, and 35 of them are on the lead lap. Average speed so far, 92.072 miles an hour. Rafaela Duke has the fastest level race so far at 123.417 miles an hour. But Mitchell Hodak is gaining big time in that number 22 car. He is closed up on the back of the defending series champion. Quentin up the high side, Hodak down the low side as they come into turn number 3 now. And look at that 22 car all over the back bumper of that Motorcraft Ford. Ford Thunderbirds first and second right now as they come through down the front stretch here, and it is separated by car lengths now between those two cars. They have pulled away from that third place car, which happens to be Noah Sewell in the 8 car. Laura Chung in 4th. 5th is Austin Reed, and it's Cole Beaver and Eric Monaco. Somebody was stalled on the track there. I think it was the 7 car of Aubrey Scott. Yes, it was the 7 car, and he is basically on the pit road. No yellow. But look at this battle there. The 15 and the 22 cars. It is intense battling right now for the lead. Good night. Look at this. This is some good stuff here. And the margin that time I was just 9/100ths of a second, less than a 10th. Now, I mean, bumper to bumper, these two Ford Thunderbirds are going right now here as they go into turn number 3. Hodak goes to the inside of Quentin Moore, gives him the bumper off that Ford turn. But Quentin Moore will not be shaken, and now that 22 car goes way up that track right there. Kind of used his stuff a little bit, trying to find a different line to try to get around the 15 machine. That didn't work. In fact, you lose the few car lengths that time by. It was 1,500ths of the last time by. This time by, it's now 3,200ths of a second. So the interval's doubled that time by for Quentin Moore. Almost halfway home that time by. In fact, it will be halfway this time by. 30 down in the books and 30 to go here at Richmond. As Quentin Moore leads him down. This race has been slowed by 1 caution flag so far in this event. In the meantime, Laura Chung up to 3rd spot now in a 75 Dennerbell Oldsmobile. So you got Ford's 1st and 2nd, then Oldsmobile in 3rd, Buick in 4th, and Chevrolet's 5th and 6th, and a Pontiac in 7th position right now. So all 5 manufacturers represented in the top 5. Or all, I should say, represented in the top 10, excuse me. You got Chevrolet in 8th, and Oldsmobile in 9th, and a Oldsmobile in 10th. As Carson Gum and Daniel Voiles has now entered the top 10 right now. Gum up at the 9th position and Voiles in 10th. In fact, well, I said Voiles was 10th. I'll make that Tori Gossett now in 10th position now in that number 21 machine. As she and Dylan Young both out-snookered the 27 car of Daniel Voiles. Rafael LeDuc, meantime, trying to close up and trying to get him a top 10 run himself in that 17 car. He's in 13th position right now, and Ryan Brommer and Joshua Osborne both moving up the field nicely. The 18 car up the 14th spot now, and Osborne running in 15th in the green and white Quaker State Buick. But Charles Sanford up on the back bumper in that light blue number 71. Boy, just tremendous stuff here at Richmond, Virginia as you jump on board now with Keith Batson in car 28, the Texaco Haviland Ford. Batson running 17th right now. See how fast Keith goes down the front stretch here. Almost 130 across the start-finish line. And 141 miles an hour to turn number 1, down about 99, 98 miles an hour in the middle of 1 and 2, and up to 133 miles an hour to turn 3, down to just 100 miles an hour in the middle of 3 and 4. Picks up the throttle again, back on the throttle, and up to 141 miles an hour again, going into turn number 1. So the Davey Allison cars up in running 17th position right now. Chris Dollarson 18th. Alexander Rowe 19th and 20th is Trent Dunham now in the 21 machine, and Nathan Ormond on pit road in the 33 machine. And problems evidently on the Skull Bandit Oldsmobile. Something the matter on that machine as they crew trying to figure out what to do on that to get that car fixed. So Nathan Ormond a little bit frustrated, I would imagine, right now with this luck so far here at Richmond. Back to the front two cars, it's still Quentin Moore, your leader, and the second place machine is still Mitchell Hodak. If you remember Quentin Moore's championship season last season, he did not win a race until the second race at Dover in the Peak Antifreeze 400. That's the 25th race of the season. But Quentin's run of top 10s and top 5s gave him the points lead pretty much almost the whole time, and without winning a race, so until he finally did so at Dover, and then pulled off a tremendous win in Atlanta when he won in the near dead heat over Seth Cole in the season finale at Atlanta last season. And much like Cole Deaver, always driving a Dale Earnhardt car, you can always bet Quentin Moore's in a Morgan Shepherd car. And here comes Hodak for the lead on Quentin Moore through the third and fourth turns. Now they're side by side. And Hodak's going to take the Maxwell House car to the lead. Quentin tries to fight back, and Hodak is leads his first lap of the day. But Quentin Moore not giving up that 15 car. The first and second turns now. Moore trying to duck back behind the 22 machine. He does so, and Hodak, can he hold on for his first win of his career? We'll find out in these final 17 laps of this race. Mitchell Hodak, of course, being put in his car by the boss man, Colin Cropley, who has Hodak behind the wheel of his machines. Mitchell Hodak, as well as Ben Cohen, the rookie in the season. Noah Sewell, who's running in 5th place right now in the Snickers Buick. He's also got one of his rides, and Aubrey Scott also has one of his rides as well, too. Aubrey right now running in 7th place, 4 laps down, and Mitchell Hodak, I should say Nathan Ormond's 8 laps down in 36th place in the Skull Bandit machine. So 3 cars now not on the lead lap, and in fact, Ormond's still sitting on pit road. He's now gone a 9th lap down, so 33 cars remain on the lead lap. So these front 2 cars, they have pulled away from this third place car right now, as the third place car is 2.23 seconds behind the leader, and less than 2 seconds behind second place. That car being Quentin Moore, and that is Laura Chung right now, as Chung tries to close her way through the field. In fact, she is closing a little bit on that front 2 cars here, so I'm not sure if she's going to get there in time now. As the laps are clicking off, we'll be down to 12 to go this time by. There is the front 2 cars there, as you see from the helicopter cam. The interval is now 1.88 seconds between second and third right now. See what it is this time by. Quentin trying to close up on Hodak right now. We're closing up now as we now have 11 laps remaining in the race, and still less than 2 seconds there. So Laura Chung not quite closing in at all right there. In fact, she slides a little bit off that second turn right there, and Austin Reed trying to catch her in that number 5 car. Eric Monaco having a solid day in 5th spot in that 66 machine, and here comes the battle for position between Cole Deaver and Battle between Cole Deaver and Noah Sewell, the 8 car, and now Austin Reed takes trusting third position away from Chung, and he's got it. So move the 5 car to the third position right now, and so Austin Reed, who finishes first and second, the 2 visits we had today at the season at Richmond, and he is running right now in third spot right now. So he's beginning to like this racetrack here. But that battling right there has moved the interval interval between second and third now to just over 2 seconds, 2.3 to be exact. And Quentin Moore, he's starting to close up a little bit now in that 22 car of Mitchell Hodak. Quentin Moore's won many races in his career in this series. Mitchell Hodak, he's got no wins yet in this series. Or he could be 6.5 laps away from victory here, possibly, right if he can hold off more in the set laps remaining. But the interval is close though, 27 hundredths of a second between the front 2 cars. We'll keep an eye on the interval right there. No change among the top 10 just so far right there. Foyles is running in 9th position. Dylan Young now entered the top 10, is in 10th spot right now, trying to close up on the back of Voiles for that spot. And the margin closing up a bit now, 23 hundredths of a second that time by. Oh, and Moore really got off that turn very well off turn 2. Here he comes in the third turn. Lose a little bit of ground in the third and fourth turns now. 2,600 that time by as they go into turns 1 and 2. Look how well Moore just shoots off that second turn right there. But now watching him through the third and fourth turns now. See, this is where he lost the last time by. Not as much this time by though. Quentin got through that turn very, very well. 2/10 that time by. Now with 3 laps remaining. See what happens coming off that fourth turn now. They're coming now for 2 to go this time by. Hodak opening his lead up now. Does Quentin Moore have one more run in it? That will be the white flag this time by. As they go off the second turn, or in the third turn now. The 22 Maxwell House Ford rounds the fourth turn. The white flag waves for Mitchell Hodak. He has 1 lap remaining. Quentin Moore closing up a little bit now in that 15 car. Does he have enough to make a run? He's closed up a little bit now as they go into the third turn now. What's going to happen to the third and fourth turns now? Moore closes up a little bit to that off the fourth turn. They come up to turn 4. Moore's going to make a run at it. He's not going to do it. Mitchell Hodak gets his first win in the Castrol GTX Cup Series. He wins the Mobil 1-400. And for the third race in the Richmond, we have a first-time winner in the series happen on this track. And there last season it was, last season at this race it was Austin Reed, and the last time he was here it was Caleb Fogler, and now enter the name Mitchell Hodak as your winner, as a first-time winner in the Castrol GTX Cup Series. And I just say Colin Cropley, even though he did not have a good day himself behind the wheel, though he's got to be happy. To have his cars finish 1st and 5th in today's race here. We give you the finishing order, top 10 here. You're Mitchell Hodak, your winner. You can't say Quentin Moore didn't try in that last lap, though. I mean, he really closed it up, but just could not get it done. He ends up finishing 2nd. I'll tell you, 1 more lap, and he would have made a run at it, though. Austin Reed, another good run. He ends up finishing 3rd. 4th, look at Eric Monaco, a solid day for him. And how about Noah Sewell, 5th place in the number 8 car. Cole Deaver continues his good start to the season. He ends up finishing 6th. 7th place will go to Laura Chung. 8th to Matt McIntyre. Daniel Voiles with a solid day in 9th, and 10th place will go to Dylan Young. Average speed of 108.208. The average speed in today's event. And there's your finishing order here. Rafael LaDuke comes home in 11th position. 12th will go to Carson Gum. Tori Gossett with a solid day ends up finishing 13th. Charles Sanford 14th. 15th will go to Ryan Brommer. Keith Batson 16th. Joshua Osborne 17th. 18th will go to Jackson Haywood. 19th to Phil Parker. And Kat Batson will finish in 20th. 21st will they get to Caleb Bogler. 22nd will be Mike Becker. Trent Dunham 23rd. 24th Zachary Fitzwater. Alexander Rowe, 25th position. Cody McGirt, 26th. 27th will go to William Brock. Ben Cohen, 28th. 29th, Reggie Fogelman. 30th, Rob Evans. And Seth Cole, the last car to finish on the lead lap. He'll end up finishing in 31st position. Excuse me. And the rest of the finishing order here, Dylan Poteet finishes 32nd. 33rd will go to Aubrey Scott, 4 laps down. Chris Dalton had a tire failure to knock him out of the race in 34th. Kyle Matthews with a header failure ends up finishing 35th. And Nathan Orman still was stuck on pit road the entire rest of the race. He ends up finishing 25 laps down in 36th position. But for all intents and purposes, he was basically just out of the race at that point. Ryan George and Colin Cropley, unfortunately, disqualifications ended their day. 37th for Ryan George, 38th for Colin Cropley, and Jessica Shelton dead last in 39th position after she crashed out a race she got involved in a crash involving Dylan Poteet in that race there. And I say him and Mike Becker's going to have some words over that one in the garage area as well too. So anyway, that all being said here, congratulations once again. The first-time winner, Mitchell Hodak, wins the Mobil 1 400. If you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. We got everything on this channel. We got in our races, we got gaming videos, we got in our online videos. Whatever the president of the NNSCRA says goals are ahead for us channel, be sure to check out Set Store Sell Cup Series, the main series on this channel. And be sure, and if you want in on future seasons of Set Series, be sure to get with Seth, and he'll get you going. And also be sure to check out our other channels. Another channel that does NNSCRA offline. That channel being X8675398588X is Dylan Young's channel, the man who does the NNSCRA Spectrum Mobile Cup Series. And also check the channel that he does in collaboration with Kyle Matthews. They're called We the Coasters. If you are a roller coaster / amusement park / theme park fan, then subscribe to We the Coasters. That's a channel. That will definitely be the channel for you. And also be sure to subscribe to this channel you're watching right here, the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel, for some cool stuff as well too. So that will do it here today at Richmond. For now, this is James Qualls. This has been a production of the NNSCRA celebrating 11 years of offline racing at its best. We'll see you at Atlanta Motor Speedway for the Motorcraft 500.